job.
The race for San Diego mayor is heating up tonight. A debate with the four major candidates has just wrapped up. It was the first time they have all shared a stage. News 8's Richard Allen is downtown with what the candidates had to say about the Occupy movement. Richard?
Well, Barbara Lee, that's right. Tonight's debate ran the gamut of topics from pension reform to the role of campaign contributions. One of the more important topics tonight was the candidates' take on the Occupy movement. It helped to illustrate some of their differences, and specifically whether felony charges against the Occupy protesters were warranted. Now, City Council member Carl DeMaio started off by answering that he felt the Occupy movement was a disruptive force.
They have diverted law enforcement personnel from our neighborhoods. It has cost taxpayers money during our financial crisis. And I still am at a loss for what is the effectiveness? What are they seeking?
While Representative Bob Filner, the only Democrat among the frontrunners, agreed with DeMaio that felony charges against the Occupy protesters are not warranted, he did use the forum to attack his right-wing opponent.
I was interested in Carl's approach to free speech, that he determines what kind of free speech is acceptable to do. The whole nature of free speech is they can decide, not the government official.
Assemblyman Nathan Fletcher, the youngest of the four candidates at age 35, said he understands the frustrations of the Occupy protesters as well as the Tea Party.
I will tell you, I went to war and served in the Marine Corps because I believe in people's ability to speak out and to peacefully protest the actions of their government. There's nothing wrong with that. That has a place in our society.
And District Attorney Bonnie Dumanis made light of the question whether felony charges against the Occupy protesters are warranted.
I'd like to say that I would wait for the evidence and find out what the facts are before I decided.
And conventional wisdom has it at this point that Representative Bob Filner, as the only Democrat in the group, has an inherent advantage because the city of San Diego registered Democrats outnumber Republicans by roughly 40% to 28%. But of course, in the next 10 months, anything can happen, and none of the candidates is taking anything for granted. Barbara Lee?
All right, Richard Allen, thank you. Tonight's standing room only debate was not free to the public. It costs $30 a head. More debates are planned in the near future that will be free to the public.